Do 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 do.
What do you want? I've no coin on me.
Fake news.
Just information. There's a sellsword pass through here. Grey hair.
Now you mention it, there was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Which way did he go?
Which way did he go? Which way did he go?
How am I supposed to know? I got off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same and leave me be?
Well, she seems grumpy. Oh, what are you? A 19-year-old being friends with a 12-year-old armor? Where did he come from? Where did he come from? God, I Joe. Right, give me a second. I've been asked to do something. It seems like the right time for things. In the meantime, actually, good point to start. I'll play this video just to show you what the stream normally is about. I shall be back. And we're back. Hope you enjoyed that little video. DMCA. No, I don't think I'm going to get DMCA'd. YMCA'd me. God, just as I start moving. Hello, SamFem1. Happy Fast Day. Welcome to the stream. So, for everyone who's played... Hang on.
Am I not surprised?
That's weird. It's Garge Day. It is Garge Day. Okay, sure. I mean, that's fine. Bring them all here, and then just do this. I mean, that's I guess, you know. The best part is we're being 100% serious. I totally believe. He's not dead. The amount of overkill necessary.
Are you hurt?
He only stepped out for like 2 seconds.
Thanks to your timely intervention. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruined
That wasn't that far. I'm so confused. He needed an entire thing for this.
blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, Whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you.
That's a good point.
A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
If only I can make the... Is there a way to make Mega Flare more useful? Hang on, I want to try and make Mega Flare more useful. I do have more than enough. What would it do? Begin casting executes the length.
He's passionate. We'll give him that.
Hopefully this makes it a little more useful. Otherwise, it's a bit pointless having this particular move. Hell Diver. I guess it's this person here.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
No, we haven't seen him.
We saw him climbing up the rocks. And those ones, over there.
God damn it, kid. Don't you understand the idea of such thing?
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
Shh, now. You've said quite enough already.
I only told them what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
I'll go kill the goblins.
I know Mum was only trying to scare me. I'm not afraid.
I believe you are. I'm not scared. I'm hoping. Musgrave makes things very easy for us. What business discussions? Why am I not involved in them?
Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
Guess it's in here. This looks very thievy. Oh, it is goblins.
I think we've found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me.
The Goblin Prince? Oh, it's 3. Okay. There's 4 in this? Oh, no, hang on. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Oh well. I guess we're just nuking a prince. Okay, let's just use it all over. Fine, just using that. Goblin Punch. Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot about how Goblin Punch actually does a lot of damage. Because it won't do any damage on me. I'm hoping he dies by the time we... There we go. I thought it was enemy bastard. Hang on a second. This makes no sense. Thank you for making me stay Hydro Mongoose.
Let's get this over with.
Stop!
This is my bestie.
Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph. So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? It wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
Have you beaten the game? But I'm trying to beat the game, Garge. Don't you want me to beat the game? Goblin Slayer.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know what that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead and all the missing food. I launched myself at them full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them. And earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them.
That might not be the best plan.
Learn to hunt and forage. They won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Bocklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Staring at them.
With me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Just staring me off. I'm like, yo, so what's going on here? Are we is he nice? Is he terrible? I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, now we need to go deal with the next one.
Guess we're all ready.
Okay. Where's the next part? Over here. Come on. Come on. Ambrosia.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Fly. The last time I was here, I was getting beaten up by some weird lizard thing. Oh, by the way, Garge, what did you end up using without any spoilers?
Not again. All right then. Who's first?
Let's just try and drag it in one place. Phoenix, Titan, and Bahamut. Oh, wow. Why Bahamut? So far, I found Bahamut to be the least useful. I didn't know I was playing bullet hell around, but okay. I liked using Mega Player. I'm not gonna lie. Fazicon? Fazicon? The Faz icon was my personal pick? I guess. If only. Because all I keep using, at the moment, I just like using a lot of area effects and like dragging them all into one place. So it seems more like the best bet to use Phoenix. Phoenix Bahamut Garuda is actually a really good setup.
Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all.
You are sounding more and more Sheldon like the minute.
Behold, the final sin in all its
Every time I keep hearing sin, I keep
As
thinking
was
of Final Fantasy
Arthur's
X.
battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward, history awaits.
Oh my god, more. I actually know. I'm surprised I got it right because I think it's Final Fantasy X that mentions like because Sin is the main quote unquote villain. This is not a whistle.
Ready, go?
Is it this way? Do we have to take a right? No, am I going the wrong way again? Nope. It's this way. It has to be this way. Why? I wonder who Sin could be. It depends. It depends if they know Tan and Cos. Oh, we actually get to have like an answer for all of this.
Oh no. He's really got himself into trouble this time. Let's try.
Nah. Hang on. Do 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 do. Hang on, where's that one? You get back here! No, get back here! Why are you Ow. Okay, that's one. That's two. That's three. That's four. And then this is five. And then this is six. And then Muhammad. Oh yeah, I could just do this. Oh wait, no, hang on. So much damage. There we go. Let me just do this. All the damage. Oh, okay. I'm still upset. Why? That's not how you save. Oh, right. I just realized. Sound the alarm. He said the sin wrong. I said the wrong sin. I get it. Oh, easy. Okay, cool. I wasn't even thinking about it. Wasn't even thinking about it. Look how much damage I do. I just build a tornado and be like, hey, everybody join the party. Everybody jump in the pool.
Still in one piece.
He's found the One Piece.
Once more, I am in your debt. And once more, you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field called echoes. Though Moss the chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the
It's
gods,
that's fascinating.
he offers little in the way of explanation.
I appreciate the memes. I'm not gonna lie.
Before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine?
They're using big words.
Alas, all is mere speculation. One day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
He will accept his own truth.
Running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Rambling.
Well, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired.
Just wanted someone to talk to me.
Even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
I
That's what this was all about.
just wanted to tell someone about it. Okay. I wanted to nerd out. Is that so much to ask?
Fine.
Should have started a live stream.
Just don't go running off this time.
Yeah, emphasize the came quite a bit there.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
Breath of Earth upheaval. Not Breath of the Wild. Okay, is there any other ones that I'm not aware of? Oh yeah, this is literally right here.
What's happened?
It's here, right? It's this. See, look. This is why. Wish I got money for listening to people ramble.
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
Oh, that reminds me. Did anyone hear about the Nia concert?
You found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
If I watched your streams more, I'd be minted. If only. Am I on? Oh, I'm on 6 digits. 128,248 gold. Right, that completes all of the side quests in this area. And then now I just have to go home. Finally. And then I have to go back just so that I can finally unlock the other side quests. It wouldn't let me do them anyway because it was stuck in the story. Lady Caron.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
He's the big puppy.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
Something wrong with my UI at the moment. It's doing something weird.
You can, aye. They're nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Aw. Alright, let's go say hello to...
Sorry for the wait. But hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You
No.
learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
I think I dropped my sweet. I feel bad.
Yes. But not one you'll find
Yeah,
anywhere in
that was the last
Anesthesia.
one. That was the last jelly bean. I am sad.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Won't be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent will be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it can be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade to rattle me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon I get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valesthian steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy now. I'll make something much better.
Yeah.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine.
I'll push myself as much as I want.
Right since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone.
Wow.
Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August 2. And it's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
What's the materials, though? What if I already have the materials? Because I always miss the theme. Excalibur recipe unlocked. Excalibur! Do I have it?
What do I owe the honor? Fran about us, guys.
Won't help me get my work done. So I'm going to keep to my forge and leave saving the world to those better suited to the task.
Unless that is.
That is, they fancy giving me a hand shoeing the birds. I don't think that's what he says.
So will it be?
Where's Excalibur? Excalibre. What am I on right now? I'm on 268. Attack is on 257. Magic. Though modern day plays such as the Art Adventures of Sir Crandall have taken embellishing the tale considering, historians do agree that long ago the nations of Alesia, for a short time, united under a single king and his band of loyal knights. Whether or not he was indeed crowned upon drawing a sword from a stone is matter still up for debate. Oh, okay. I have more than enough Wirit, because I don't even use it for anything. This is the only sword I've had so far that's stronger. Brightburn.
Anything else?
Just don't buy any swords. Why would I bother? Wee. Speak with Harpocrates. Come on, move. Move your ass. Weird science. Use the hunt board to locate Bomb King.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That maybe he's not the dog we thought he was.
Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Sid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at core, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I'm not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Quest complete. It was only complete when we spoke to Harpocrates. We are making bank right now. Too much money. Not enough to like do anything with it.
Sid, did you know that chocobos are far more resilient to the effects of ether than most other beasts? Some say that's one of the reasons they were tamed for use as mounts and sumpters. As if that an ether flood wouldn't mean instant death for their riders or drivers. Me, I reckon they built it up over generations. Too many foolish traders driving their birds into floods, and only the toughest surviving.
Why is it weird science? The music sounds really good, I'm not gonna lie.
I'd be happy to tell Otto everything that happened. But I know he appreciates it when you spare him the time.
Jill is such a considerate person. I mean, we are just gonna forget that she did commit mass genocide, but you know. Best girl. Bomb King, a curse breaker. The Croc in Sandbreak. The 10th of clubs. The Magath brothers. Haha! Sandbreak's legend tells of a dread dragon who set near the half the realms alight with his torrid breath before being sealed away behind a magical mist by Grigor herself. Some sources claim, though, the long for which parts of the tale are true, which are mere myths. Recent reports of the great dragon's roar reverberating around the woodlands passes of the Empire are real enough. So it's saying in Sandbreak, it's a Sandbreak legend. A hill to die on. I want to go to this one. Does anyone know where this one is?
Was wondering when you turn up. Hello from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Taya.
Joshua!
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
That's exactly what he's done.
What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
Sorry, inside you.
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost.
What happened to his, like,
We must
thing?
find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Damn. So it's either staying with his brother or going to the Akashic.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Taya told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
At least that means the ship was made.
Only shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road.
I'm surprised we didn't take like a whole massive thing for it.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Taya not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you.
He gets to be the shield once more.
I'll look after him.
I mean, Jill is there too.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
Taya's right. Your brother is in no condition to travel. That's all I'll say on the matter.
I'm looking for something. Oh, I can't actually. Look, Joshua's got a pixel art now. Look, Joshua's available. It's so cool. We're gonna take some pictures with Joshua. Let's go.
It's Mid, Gav, and your uncle we should be thinking about now. Clive. How may I help you today? The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
So I can't. You literally can't do that many, if any, like things here. But there are side quests to activate. So let's get those side quests activated before we move on to story. I know people want to stay here for the story. I'm not saying we're not gonna. I'm saying if we don't do this, we will lose the opportunity to do many things and discover and learn many things.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid's scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having...
Threw it in the water. Just...
Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
On a balance. So give me about 15 minutes, I guess. Second one is this one here.
Seems the hideaway is lasted.
You put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You
Sword.
remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, Despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Yvonne had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
Play favorites anyway. I think he'll be fine.
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand.
Wipe the floor with Ivan.
What's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Yvonne said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Used to say the ingredients even exist anymore.
Ah, that's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one?
God damn it, we have to go back to Thing already.
Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Not to be outdone. Alright, cool. Move. Let me move my ass.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into
Is it here? Down here? No. Huh? There are so many quests right now. What the hell? Ah, goods. Isn't that usually a kid here?
What am I gonna do? Is everything alright, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble and she's...
It's alright. You can tell me.
I'm glad that he cares.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymill Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
I mean, she does it all the time.
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course.
For a big guy, he's got such a disarming voice. An eye for an eye. Okay, what was the other one? I have to go to the atrium. That's the reading table. Weird science. Not the backyard. Okay, so we're going up here. That might actually save us a little bit of time because we can actually like deal with the second side quest too.
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
You'll get us all straight. I'm telling you, I can fix them.
Oh, okay. So they broke it. Oh, they don't know how to put it back together. They took it all apart. So, mate.
Out of your studies, I see. What is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not.
Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
We're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Dismantle.
Miss Middledore showed us.
Miss Midadol? Why would she have you
Ah, that's her name.
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Middledore said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Midadol ninja.
Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
Do we do something? Alright, I guess. We can do it.
Alright. Everything here was once part of Miss Midadol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others? This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Midadol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
My fault? You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much your fault.
And how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult.
Okay, so I guess the arms would be first and then the
This
pants.
is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
Right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
One day.
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track.
Okay, we're finally pans.
These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot.
These are frying mashes.
But what if I wanted to weigh goods? Don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Yeah.
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works.
I don't think you needed to do any sort of like. I think it's worse. I hope Clive's like. Oh, I was hoping Clive would be a terrible engineer.
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me.
Ninjineers.
That's right. We're Miss Midadol's hairs.
Hairs?
Heirs.
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid?
Are we almost ready?
No.
With a little more help from Miss Midadol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
Wait, the cog isn't there.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
The cog's not there. The cog's not on.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Nah. Yeah, he did. He just didn't know how the cogwheel works. He just walks away. We're not dealing with the kids anymore. Okay, right. So we've done that one. I guess we can solve this now. I don't know how we're gonna find the.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
Alright, let's go talk to Karen. What do you mean that means me? This isn't my place.
Lady Karen, how's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait, what exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care, but here you are today raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Hang on.
Asking.
That's a bit much.
All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating about you selling weapons to brigands.
Are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I love it. I love it so much.
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocence, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
Aye, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Wow.
Of course. Good day.
Right, Goods is just there. Let's just get this over with.
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Or perhaps we will.
I'm going to find
No,
out.
you idiot.
That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. Well, that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
God damn it, Goods. I wish I could just do that. with somebody, you know, like, oh yeah, but that's why you're coming with me, innit? And I'm like, oh, for God's sakes. That's to be honest, I feel like I'm always more like the Clive in the situation. It's like,
There's a storm coming, Sid. Will there be...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
are we finding out something?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Ah, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
Oh yeah, I need to speak to Hippocrates. I need to speak to the old man. God damn it. Making me have to open a door.
Norseman Hippocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind.
I've come to pick your brain, as in I mean literally to stab it.
Valicia, a culinary pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbrequois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
Guess we gotta go murder some things. Okay, so I think that exhausts all of the... Yeah, that does it. Now to travel to Crozit's Echoes. So we are leaving the hideaway. And you can't do any side quests at all. See, this is the place that we'd need to go to next eventually. This is the the last of the crystals. We cannot go to the other ones because you see all of the other ones have disappeared off the face of the earth. Yay! The family's back together. Let's go. Cloak and Dagger. That's a TV show.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Clive.
Jote is a fine scout. If Canberra was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Come on.
Yeah! I mean, to be fair, all of this time he thought Joshua was dead.
Assuming they will allow it, the echoes have a will of their own.
I mean, we could just move away from him and just run anyway. We don't have to fight any of them.
Tell us about Jote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Hey, I'm right here. Hang on, I'm trying to see if I can grab a shot of all four of them together. Where is... So, there's one. Joshua, why are you so slow for? Jeez. Why is Jill so slow?
Be safe.
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance.
I wonder if you didn't talk to this guy, would you have did?
Those monsters reach the...
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Kuka.
Rest well, soldier.
He thinks Lord Kupka was alive? Goodbye, Mr. Cupcake Man.
You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Just like go straight into the wall. Me.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
You alright?
I got here in time.
No, you all coming here. No. Okay, come on, come on, come on. I wish I could make this faster. Oh, okay. I guess I don't need all of it. There we go. Da da ba ba. Just Torgal doing a backflip unnecessarily.
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
Where? So it was here. Where? Ah, there you are.
You're with the battalion?
I am. Heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor. Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
You could have just said we didn't earn it because I killed your lord.
You seem familiar. Have we met?
Probably not.
You must have me confused with someone else.
That scar. Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there, in Cosmos, when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith, when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
I have no enemies.
My ill will!
draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
I feel like I have to take his fight.
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What do you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some...
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know, I will find you, Sid. Someday.
I mean, I'd be happy for someone to live in spite to potentially, like, just so that they can live. Because I feel like the more interesting choice would be like, fine, if you want to die so badly. But he's an innocent man, you know? And kind of the way my brain works is he shouldn't have had to.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
They here?
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Jote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Jote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Yote's best girl.
Rise, Lady Jote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalist flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Jote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails up at one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
There's an R at the end of it. I don't know how you'd pronounce it. Stares deeply into the webcam. So another council's chamber.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ah, so you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
Oh, okay. Wow. One strike and killed everybody.
Pathetic creatures.
It looks like a Final Fantasy 15 character, though.
That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris.
The girl?
A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and
The
inexorably
girl?
drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
The girl?
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
I swear it said the girl's consciousness. The girl's? Could he be talking about Jote? Or Jill?
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
To what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
It was just there.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. What is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
I mean, why wouldn't I want to disobey God?
May I tell Jote of the lake?
By all means.
The lake?
Jote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Umielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Kiss. Oh. Wow, Joshua's got more game than Clive. To be fair, he's had 18 years practice.
farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Jote.
Unless Yote is like super old by comparative. She seems so sad. I feel really sad for her.
Let's find our friends.
Okay,